G'day guys, Peter here from Smoothie Addiction. Today I've got a very exciting piece of information for you. We're doing an unboxing of the Biochef blender. It's brand new, it's only been released in 2014, second half of 2014, and I've got the privilege to do an unboxing of it to show you what's actually inside it. Alright, before I do it, this bad boy is awesome. It's the latest technology. It's got a brand new tamper in it as well with a temperature gauge on it. It's fantastic. You're looking at a great unit. It comes with a 10-year warranty on the motor. I mean, that's just massive, and 7 years on the part. So you know it's built tough and it's built very, very well. The unit has got a 2 horsepower motor in it, which is kind of generating roughly about, just over 1600 watts. And if you're a numbers person, you're looking at what, 20,000 reps per minute. When you get it, it comes with a book. So we'll open that in a minute. Instruction manual, a bit of foam, which is great for packaging and so forth. Now I'm going to take it out. It's my first time I'm opening this, so obviously I've got no idea how it's going to get packaged, but I know these foamy things are always a bit shaky. There's the bit. Alright, so I'll put the box to the side, or down below, flip this back to the way it belongs, and we'll open it up. So, the new tamper, it comes with a battery as well, so we'll get that opened up for you in a second, and so you can know what actually temperature your smoothies are, or if you're making a soup, you know exactly what you're dealing with in here. Alright, first thing you notice, it's packaged really, really well. It's solid. Great. Very, very tough plastic. It is all obviously BPA free and totally unbreakable. It's got a very good rubbery seal around here, so when you put your lid on, nothing's going to come out or leak or anything of that sort of gear. The other thing as well, it's actually got a 2 ounce or 60 ml cap in here, so if you're putting any liquid in or anything you want to measure up to 60 ml, fantastic, great little tool to have in there, and that clearly just obviously slips straight in without any problems. Alright, the jug. The jug is a 2-litre jug, once again, made up of the BPA unbreakable Triton copolyester product. The blades are protected. Now these blades are absolutely awesome. First thing, it's all Japanese made, obviously. The blades have got a bit of uniqueness to it. They've got great little serrated edges on it, and it's got an additional little swirly thing inside it that allows really good churn through it. 2 litres, all the measuring facilities are on here as well, both metric, which is on this side, up to 2 litres, and you've got ounces and cups on the other side as well, so it doesn't matter if you're metric or not. The base is solid. It's got a metal base as well, so you know it's not going to break. I have been using the personal blenders for a little bit before this superb bit of machinery that's arrived, and the truth of the matter is I was going through the plastics in the mechanism, so it's about 3 or 4 of those in about 6 months, so I am a heavy user, so maybe that's what it is. You also get a Biochef bottle on the go, so do your smoothies and off you go. Now, this is the most important thing that sorry about the noise. The motor. Once again, 20,000 reps a minute. We're looking at 1600 watts, just over 1600 watts. And this thing will 2 horsepowers. Once again, I'm repeating again, but it's a 10-year motor warranty. So you know it's going to last, and you know you're not going to have any problems with it moving forwards. Otherwise, they wouldn't have actually offered a 10-year warranty on it. The unit's actually surprisingly quite light from what I can actually feel from it. I was expecting it to be a lot heavier, but it's not. It's made out of very, very solid plastic. The lid here, or the top of it here, is made out of a very strong, durable rubber. I don't know what it's made out of. Exactly, but it's a very strong rubbery filter. It doesn't feel flimsy at all whatsoever. When you put this on top, it fits snug. It doesn't actually, I'm doing it now, it's easy to lift off, but it stays on there solid. It's got a metal motor caption as well, so it's not going to slip or slide, so whatever this thing's putting out, it's actually going to blend it around like crazy. The cheap blenders generally will have a plastic on plastic, so if you get something stuck in there like cold dates or nuts or whatever, sometimes gets stuck and ground, and that's what I was finding with the little personal blenders. They just couldn't churn enough. So that's a huge thing, and obviously a safety catch there as well. Doesn't matter which way you put this, the safety will be actually caught no matter which way you're actually doing it. So it fits on all 4 directions, and then we can take it from there. We can start using it. I'm going to give it a bit of a wash just in case. I generally don't. Well, it doesn't smell plasticky, so I'm assuming it wouldn't, but just from a packaging perspective, I'm going to give it a bit of a wash before I actually start using it. Once again, this feels really, really solid. The base is quite heavy. It is made out of metal. I didn't actually look into what sort it is, but it's fantastic. Some other main features of the unit before I actually turn it on is you're looking at, you've got 6 presets on there. It's all electronic. It's all touch. There's no more flipping buttons or anything like that. So if your hands get a bit dirty, it's dirty to touch, boom, and you're up and running, which is fantastic. I've got a black blender, but they also manufacture a white and a red one. I'll elaborate a bit more on the blades because these are solid. I'm looking forward to actually doing this and getting really, really smooth smoothie. But yeah, look, outside of that, I think it's a fantastic unit. The tamper, I'm going to switch it on as well. Let's actually do that right now. So I'm just going to open up, get rid of all this packaging. Just got to put the battery in somehow. Probably should look, oh there it is there. As a bloke, you don't actually read instructions, so we just do and hope for the best, and they've made it bloke friendly, so to speak. But there is a set of instructions here on the back on how to actually put the battery in. Seems pretty simple, fair enough. Place the enclosed battery under bracket, replace, blah blah, and off we go. Okay, cool. So basically I'm going to put that in, and the battery should just slip in, and what do you know, works straight away without any problems whatsoever, as expected. This unit's actually manufactured by a company called Vitality for Life, and I'll include a link down below so you can actually check it out. And there is a little sensor at the bottom here, so it knows what temperature things are when, it's changed to 24 degrees right now. Start off at 22, it's 25, it's growing because I'm actually touching it. So we know the unit actually works really, really well. Okay, I'm going to put that away. The lid goes on top. Cool. Instructional manual, warranty, all the readings you might want to read, and I advise you to read it, I guess, to a degree as well. Have a look at it. So, and you've got all the links to the Biochef's social media channels as well on that. The book that comes through it, great. Recipe book. We'll go through this. We'll do some of these recipes as well, which would be fantastic. I'm sure we'll all get to enjoy some of these things. Tags and Hungry for Change CD as well, which has been put in. So look, let's go through this. Let's get the bad boy using. Let's start using the bad boy here. I'm going to give it a bit of a wash and give it a crack, which is fantastic. Once again, some of the key features out of this: 20,000 reps, 1600 watts, temperature-based tamper, so you can actually see what's actually going on in here. The blades have been engineered with Japanese steel, and it's got little jagged things on the inside. I'll give you a close-up in a minute of that as well. Very solid, well built, and a touch screen as well. So latest technology. Look forward to using it and doing all my smoothies in this bad boy from now on. Totally unbreakable. There you go. So very solid. You can, I guess, drop it if you wanted to, and it should still be working. I don't advise you do it, but just in case. So yeah, over 1600 watts, any warranty. So let's get into a new type of smoothie.